The story begins not in a palace, but in the dusty, sun-baked corner of the Agrabah marketplace. Here, amidst the noise of camels and merchants, lived Aladdin. He was poor, yes, but he possessed a gift that gold could not buy. High above the streets, in a hidden rooftop workshop, Aladdin was putting the final touches on a mechanical monkey.
One more turn. There! Look at him go, Abu!
The monkey was made of cedar wood and brass springs. Abu, Aladdin's best friend, was overjoyed when the wooden monkey was finally completed. Aladdin smiled, but his eyes were sad as he looked at the royal palace in the distance.
Imagine, Abu, a real shop down in the square. No more stealing bread. No more running.
Just us, making things that make people smile.
A shadow fell across the table. Standing there was a hunched figure, wrapped in dark robes, clutching a twisted staff. It was Jafar, the Sultan's vizier, disguised as a street peddler. He had been watching Aladdin's skillful hands.
A fine dream, boy. But dreams require capital.
I have no money for your trinkets, old man.
I do not want your money. I need your agility. In the middle of the desert lies the Cave of Wonders. Inside is a lamp.
Rubies to build 1,000 toy shops.
Against his better judgment, Aladdin shook the old man's cold hand. That night, the desert wind howled as they reached the middle of nowhere. The giant tiger head entrance of the cave rose from the sand. Its jaws opened wide, revealing a throat of darkness.
Only one may enter here. One whose worth lies far within.
Aladdin and Abu stepped inside. It was a cavern of immense temptation. Mountains of gold coins, waterfalls of pearls, and trees made of emeralds. But true to his nature, Aladdin ignored the jewels. He stopped to examine a complex ancient pulley system on the wall.
Look at these gears, Abu. Ancient engineering. Fascinating.
A soft whimper echoed from under a pile of heavy gold shields. Aladdin lifted them to reveal a carpet, intricately woven and shivering with fear.
Easy there. You were trapped, weren't you?
The magic carpet floated up, grateful and playful, instantly hugging Aladdin. It pointed the way forward, a long stone bridge leading to a solitary pillar. There, bathed in a beam of light, sat the lamp. Aladdin climbed the pillar. He grabbed the lamp. It was cold and greasy.
This is it? All this danger for this?
Mesmerized by a giant ruby held by a monkey idol, reached out.
Abu!
Too late. The cave roared. The floor dissolved into lava. The walls began to collapse.
Carpet, fly!
They zoomed through the falling debris, dodging boulders. They reached the mouth of the cave where Jafar waited.
Help me! Pull me up!
First, the lamp. Here is the lamp. Finally, it is mine.
He grabbed the lamp, then drew a dagger. But Abu, quick as lightning, bit Jafar's wrist.
You filthy beast!
In the confusion, Jafar kicked Aladdin back into the darkness, but the lamp slipped from his robe and fell with them. The cave mouth slammed shut, sealing them in silence. Darkness. Aladdin awoke on the cold stone floor. Abu was chattering, holding something up triumphantly. The lamp.
You little thief. At least we have a souvenir.
He rubbed the dust off the lamp. The lamp began to glow, vibrate. And then, poof, blue smoke filled the cavern, taking the shape of a giant cosmic being.
I am the genie of the lamp.
In a blink, they were in an oasis. Aladdin looked at the palace. He knew what he wanted.
Genie, I want to marry Princess Jasmine. But she's a princess, and I'm just me. Can you make me a prince?
A prince? Easy. Let's see. Chicken, shrimp, crab. No, not that menu.
Prince Ali Ababwa.
A whirlwind of magic transformed Aladdin's rags into white silk and gold. Abu became a massive elephant. They marched into Agrabah with a parade of dancers, peacocks, and brass bands. But inside the palace, Princess Jasmine was unimpressed. She stood on the balcony, stroking the fur of her loyal pet tiger and best friend, Raja.
He is just like the rest of them, Raja. Pompous and empty.
Late that night, Aladdin, realizing his mistake, flew the carpet to her balcony. He didn't bring gold. He brought his mechanical wooden bird.
Princess, I apologize for the parade. I thought that's what a princess wanted.
A princess wants to be listened to, not bought.
Aladdin wound up the wooden bird. It fluttered around her, landing gently on her shoulder. Jasmine smiled, a real smile. She took his hand. They stepped onto the carpet and soared over the sleeping city, two free spirits above the world's expectations. But happiness is fragile. The next day, Jafar realized the truth. He ordered his guards to seize Aladdin. In the struggle, the lamp fell from Aladdin's turban.
Finally! The power is mine!
The sky turned blood red. The palace twisted into a dark fortress.
Sorry, kid. I have a new master now.
Genie, I wish to be the Sultan. And for my second wish,
I wish to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world.
Jafar transformed Jasmine's father, the kind old sultan, into a marionette puppet and trapped Jasmine in a giant hourglass, the sand slowly burying her.
see how your time runs out, princess.
With a wave of his staff, Jafar banished Aladdin to the frozen wastelands. Aladdin landed in deep snow, shivering. But he didn't despair. He saw the carpet, frozen and lifeless nearby. He dismantled the wooden frame of a wrecked ship, building a wind sled.
Think, Aladdin. Think like a maker.
Catching the fierce northern wind, they rocketed back across the ocean, racing against time. Aladdin crashed through the palace skylight just as the sand reached Jasmine's waist.
You return? To die?
Jafar turned into a giant cobra, striking at Aladdin.
Hourglass! Shatter it!
Jasmine, using her sharp hairpin, cracked the glass. Sand spilled out, and she tumbled free. She grabbed the heavy mechanical bird and hurled it at Jafar. Clang! The toy hit the cobra's eye. Jafar hissed in pain, momentarily distracted.
You think you're big, Jafar? You think you're powerful?
I am the most powerful being on Earth.
Wrong. The genie gave you your power. As long as he has the lamp, he is greater than you.
You are right, Genie. My final wish. I wish to be an all-powerful genie. Your wish is my command.
Golden shackles clamped onto Jafar's wrists. A small, black lamp sucked the screaming Jafar inside. Aladdin picked up Jafar's lamp and hurled it far into the desert. The spell broke. The palace returned to gold. Jasmine ran to Aladdin. The magical bands on the genie's wrists shattered.
Well, kid, you have one wish left. You can be a prince again. Who's her?
I don't care about the law. I love the toy maker.
Genie, I wish. I wish for your freedom.
As for Aladdin and Jasmine, they didn't just rule the kingdom, they opened the great workshop of Agrabah. And they all lived happily, creatively, and freely ever after.